Welcome back to Whispered Nights, a place where the world gently slows down and rest feels effortless. Tonight, you find yourself on a slow ferry gliding across calm waters under a moonlit sky. The air is crisp yet soft, carrying a faint scent of the sea. The gentle sway of the ferry beneath you is steady and reassuring, moving at a rhythm that mirrors your own breathing. Here, there is no urgency, no expectation, just quiet and safety. You step onto the deck, feeling the cool wooden planks beneath your feet. Each step is deliberate and calm, grounding you in the present. The water stretches endlessly in every direction, dark and still, reflecting the silver light of the moon. Stars twinkle above, scattered like tiny lanterns in the deep night sky. The gentle sounds of water lapping against the hull and the soft hum of the ferry's engine accompany your thoughts, keeping them slow and unhurried. You find a comfortable spot to stand or sit, letting your body align with the sway of the vessel. Each inhale draws in the night air, fresh and lightly salty, and each exhale releases tension you may not have noticed you were holding. The ferry moves steadily, never rushing, never forcing. It carries you across this silent expanse with care, like a familiar guide. The deck is empty, and the ferry feels like your own private sanctuary. Lights from distant shorelines shimmer faintly on the water, blurred by the gentle ripples. You notice how these reflections bend and stretch with the movement of the water, creating patterns that are both mesmerizing and calming. Each ripple reminds you that the world continues outside of your control, yet you are safe and secure in this floating space. Your senses begin to attune to the subtle rhythms around you. The sound of water against the hull becomes layered and rich, a low, steady pulse beneath the soft tinkling of smaller waves. The occasional creak of the ferry's structure is not alarming. Instead, it reassures you of its solid construction, carrying you reliably across the water. There is no suddenness, no sharp edges, only gentle, continuous motion. Above, the moon glows steadily, casting a soft silver light across the deck. Its reflection on the water dances slowly, undisturbed by any wind. You notice how the light traces the contours of the ferry, highlighting the warm wood and metal surfaces with a soft glow. Everything feels balanced, deliberate, and comforting. You breathe in harmony with this serene scene, letting your body relax further with each passing moment.
Time begins to stretch, losing its usual urgency. Minutes blend into one another seamlessly, and the world outside the ferry becomes a distant, softened presence. Your thoughts appear briefly, then fade naturally, like leaves floating on water. There is nothing to solve, no tasks to attend to, no deadlines to consider. Here, in this slow midnight journey, you are allowed to simply be. The ferry's gentle motion soothes your muscles. Shoulders drop, jaw loosens, and tension flows out of your body with every subtle sway. You notice your hands resting lightly at your sides or on the railing, warm and relaxed. The air around you carries the faint scent of night and water, calming your mind and deepening your sense of safety. Occasionally, a soft light from a distant buoy or pier glows faintly in the water. These tiny points of light are gentle and non-intrusive, blending naturally into the overall rhythm of the night. Each one feels like a small companion on this quiet journey, guiding you without demanding attention. The ferry continues forward, steady and predictable, as you remain centered and at ease. The vastness of the water encourages introspection, but not in a demanding way. Thoughts arise slowly, drift, and dissolve before they can create tension. Your awareness softens, settling deeper into the experience of calm. The sensation of the ferry's steady movement beneath you, combined with the gentle ambient sounds of night water and distant lights, creates a sense of profound restfulness. The night stretches on, dark and expansive, yet you feel safe and contained. The ferry's warm interior glow, visible through small windows along the deck, contrasts beautifully with the cool silver moonlight and deep blue water. This balance of warmth and night chill mirrors your inner state, steady and secure. Eventually, even listening becomes effortless. The sound of water, faint engine hum, and distant night echoes blend into a single, soft background. You do not need to focus, do not need to act, do not need to move. Your breathing continues automatically, smooth and even. Your body relaxes further, melting gently into the moment. Nothing is required of you now. The ferry moves onward, the water flows quietly beneath, the moon remains steady above, and you remain perfectly safe, calm, and at rest. All external concerns fade into irrelevance. The night embraces you, the water supports you, and the ferry carries you gently, like a lullaby in motion. This slow midnight ferry ride continues, seamless and infinite in your awareness. You float between wakefulness and sleep, each subtle sway deepening your relaxation. Safety, stillness, and calm are everywhere. Here, on this quiet night, there is nothing to fear and nothing to do. Only rest remains. And as the ferry glides slowly into the horizon, your mind softens completely, letting go of effort, releasing all tension. You are fully present in this serene journey, surrounded by the quiet majesty of water and night, moving gently forward into deep restorative